Hello, dear students. Online classes to become second year subject cost and management accounting. PPT presented by Mr. Vinay Kumar C. In last classes we are discussing the several information towards a costing, cost accountancy and advantages of cost accounting, and also the other aspects we are discussing in the early classes. Today we are going to discuss towards a development of cost accounting. The limitation of financial accounting led to the emergence of cost accounting, initially as a supplement to financial accounting, but gradually it has developed as an important and independent science. Both financial accounting and cost accounting are the branches of accounting. Their primary objective is to provide information for a decision making. So, under the financial accounting, there are numbers of limitations like unclassified information, historical information, disclosed profit or loss as a whole, a lack of effective material control, absence of distinction based on normality, and no scientific system of cost classification. So these are the some various limitations overcome by cost accounting. Let us discuss the methods of costing. Costing refers to the technique and process of ascertaining cost. So under the cost, we are familiar with how to prepare a cost sheet, and also the cost sheet that incurs several information. Is it costing is a technique? Yes, costing is a technique and it is also the process of ascertaining the cost. What are those methods which are followed under costing? Mainly job costing, contract costing, process costing, compositing costing and form costing. So let us discuss what is job costing. Job costing is a method of costing used where production is undertaken as per the order, that means a specific requirements of the customer. Each job may be different from the other jobs. This method is suitable for industry like construction, machinery production, shipbuilding, printing, repair services, toy manufacturing, etc. The another one is job another one is a contract costing. Contract costing is a part of a job costing. So here it is treated as an independent work. All the costing relates to a contract are collected and presented in the form of account. And also one more, batch costing. Batch costing is also a part of a job costing. So under the batch costing, it is used to ascertain the cost of group, that means similar products manufactured together in a group. Cost of the group is determined and not of the individual item of the group. This method is applied in general engineering industry, toy manufacturing, ready-made garments and medicines, etc. Anyway, batch costing and contract costing is a part of job costing. The next method of costing is a process costing. Process costing, it is used in continuous and mass production industries. In such industry, one or a few similar products are produced product and process of production are standardized. So some authors they define process costing as a method of costing by which cost for a process or department are accumulated by period of time called the cost period. Each plant is divided into distinct process centers. Processes are arranged in a sequence. Output has to pass through this process. Mainly, this type of costing is used in iron and steel companies, cement company, paper companies, rubber, automobile, paint, food canning, etc. Even though the chemical industries like chemical, pharmaceuticals, pharmaceuticals, mining industries are used. The important subdivisions of processing costings are the first one is unit costing. Under the unit costing, this method is applied to determine the unit cost of the production, where one or few identical products or services are produced. This method is suitable for steel works, mining, paper mills, brick, petroleum industry, textile mills, cement industry, etc. Even though the operating costing is also the part of process costing, under this method it is used where the unit of cost is service. It aims at ascertaining the cost of rendering service. It is widely used in service undertaking like transport, schools, power supply, hospitals, cinema, etc. Even though the operation costing, it is also the part of a process costing. Here, under this method, cost of each operation or process of production is ascertained. After costing different operations, the cost of the final output is determined. This method is used where the products are standardized. Production involves continuous operations and production is at large scale. Next one, compositing costing. Composite, it also called as multiple costing. This is also the one of the method of a costing. Under this method, it is not an independent method of costing. It is a combination of two or more method of costing, where neither job costing nor process costing can be conveniently applied. This method of costing is used. Example, automobile industry, bicycle manufacturing industry, aircraft building, radio and TV manufacturing, a refrigerator, etc. The next method of costing is farm costing. Farm costing is a different method of costing, is developed for use in agriculture industry, known as farm costing. It is evolved to suit the specific requirements and peculiar characteristics of agriculture industry. Next, move on to the differences between cost and management accounting. Let us discuss what are the main differentiation between these two. First one, cost accounting. Nature. Nature under the cost accounting, the primary objective of cost accounting is to determine the cost of the product, whereas the management accounting supplies information to the management for a decision making and for conducting the business effectively. The second one, it is the process of a recording cost, but whereas in management accounting it is concerned with analysis of effect of cost. Under cost accounting, It is, that means the data which is used uh, uses past and present data for its analysis, whereas in management accounting uses past and present information to plan. Under the cost accounting reports only quantity information, whereas in management accounting both the quantity and as well as the quality information are added. Finally, under the cost accounting has specific principles and procedures, but in management account there is no standardized principles. So we learned that the cost accounting has a specific principles and procedures and concept for a determination of cost. But in management accounting there is no standardized principles, procedures and concept to be followed. It has a maximum flexibility in deciding the layout of the information to the management. Next, the types or the techniques of costing. Mainly historical costing, standard costing, marginal costing, direct costing, absorption costing, and finally the uniform costing. Let us discuss historical costing. It is one of the technique of costing. Here it refers to the ascertainment of cost after they have been incurred. It records actual cost incurred on past events. Next one is a standard costing. It is defined as a control technique which compares standard cost and revenue with actual results to obtain the variances which are used to stimulate improved performance. Under this technique, the standard costs are determined for future activities. Actual costs are compared with the standard cost, and the deviation of actual cost from standard cost are measured and analyzed. It is a yardstick to measure operating efficiency. It is a managerial tool of cost control and cost reduction. Next one, marginal costing. It is also the one of the technique to ascertain the marginal cost by differentiating between fixed cost and variable cost. Only variable costs are changed to the cost units, whereas fixed costs relating to a relevant period are written off in full against the contribution for that period. Next one, marginal costing. Here they differentiating between the fixed cost and variable cost. Only variable costs are changed. Variable costs are changed to the cost unit and to the fixed cost relating to a relevant period. Next one is a direct costing. Under this cost, all the directs are charged to the cost unit. All indirect costs are charged to the profit and loss account of the period in which they arise. Next one, absorption costing. Absorption costing is the practice of charging all costs, both the fixed and variable, to operations, process, and also for the products. Hence, it is also known as full costing. Last one, uniform costing. It is defined as the uses of several undertakings of the same costing system. That is the same basic costing methods, principles, and technique. Uh, Thank you.